welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews, Mad Hatter Hallway Reviews, Mad Hatter Reviews, do the whole thing. I got some I got some things in from Toy Stalker, and I'm very excited to go over it. Let's do a little bit of is this a quick picks video? I don't know. I don't know how intense as I go. I think you guys have seen these figures a lot, but I'm excited because the first time that I have them in hand, Raphael, last Ronin Raphael, okay, non-bloody version, remember, okay, and then I got another foot soldier, although I got three of these from Toy Stalker, okay, I had one from before that I got from AliExpress, and now these three, and then that makes it 4 foot soldiers, okay. If you know me, I've talked about this on one of the forums, I gotta at least go, if it's an army builder I like, at least do 2 or 4. I can't do odds. I can't do 1, 3. It's got to be even numbers. So this is going to make 4 foot soldiers, and then right here the Karai. Okay, now I'm not sure about this as per pictures, so I have to see her in hand. I gotta feel and use all my 5 senses. Okay, is it 5 senses? Maybe even the 6th sense to see if this is a figure that I like. I called her when I saw the pictures initially. I called her Cigarettes Electra. Okay, some people thought that was funny. Some people took offense to that, okay? But it just sprung to mind, okay? Now, is she going to read that way when I see her? I don't know. There's the back right here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open 2 of these. You already saw, I assume, the foot soldier review, although maybe I'll just open this guy anyway. But let's do that. Let's stop talking. Let's get out of this hallway. I'm trapped in this liminal space, so let's skedaddle. And do people say skedaddle anymore? I'll see you there. All right, welcome back. We got a top 20 figure here. I just gotta say that right out the gate. This Raphael is awesome. It might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite Raphaels ever. I just love what they did with him. Look at the rage. Okay, let's start with him. Okay, let's start with my guy Raphael. Look at the anger here. This dude is he's so Raphael. He couldn't be more Raphael if he wanted to. I just love the armor, the sculpt on this guy, the paint. I love that he's got it's almost like this Mad Max type feel. They nailed it, man. They nailed it. I love when NECA is at the top of their game, and this is the top of their game, Raphael. Okay. I just think they did an amazing job on him, and I'm not kidding. He's probably going to make my top 20, okay? I know some people are like, hey, Hatter, you're cheating with a top 20. Why not do a top 10? Hey, why don't you just watch half the video, okay? That'll make it easier for both of us. But I think this guy jumps on the list, and wow, he's just so good. Let's just go over articulation real quick. So articulation, pretty standard neck articulation, looks up, looks down that much. There you go. And, you got the elbows that bend this way. You got the bicep swivels. Not a waist, but there's some thigh, and the legs go that much. And got this piece that can just float onto the knee. Good hinge, good rock. It's all there. It's all there. Just take him in, okay? He's just so angry. I love this head, by the way, okay? This is the other head that he comes with. Not bad, but sort of, I don't know. The look is neither here nor there. It's sort of like a gritting teeth, but I really, really love this one. And then he comes with just a slew of hands. He's got fist hands. He's got palm hands. He's got the hands, where he holds the side between the fingers. He's got it all. He also has a arrow. Okay, now, I don't know if this arrow can stick into him. I don't see an entry point, but if you get the bloody Raphael, that time of the month Raphael, he's full of arrows, okay? And they all, I think, pop onto his shell. But this guy comes with 1 arrow, and he also comes with this dagger. I know what this is called, actually, a kunai. Kunai, I think I got that right, okay? See, I remember some of the stuff sticks, okay? I'm not unteachable. So I hope I got that right, by the way. Otherwise, I'd look like a fucking fool. But he has that too. Just a great Raphael. Okay, I love him, man. Look again, just everything on here. Just and I think the size. Oh, the size. Let's talk about the size. He's got some nice size right here. Okay, it's got the wrapping on the handle and at the bottom of the side or the top of it, however way you want to look at it. And I think you could fit it in here too. Does it just, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. They thought of everything, okay? I just love the energy of this Ninja Turtle figures. Like, look how angry he looks, okay? He's so Raphael. He's a little too much Raph, if you know what I mean. Now let's talk about this Karai right here. Now, I do like her a lot more in person, okay? I put the screaming head on her. I just think that both heads look pretty decent, but she looks better than she does in photographs, which is usually my experience with like NECA stuff, okay? The sculpt is very, very Mirage. It's got that animated lines. Also, the other Raphael, or the Raphael also had the animated lines. Here's the back right here. You got the hair and the tie off, and then all of this stuff right here. And look, I'm not in love with this figure, but it's also maybe I wasn't in love with the character too in the comic. Okay, keep remembering that this Karai is also, she's an older lady. Okay, she's a mom. She's a MILF, as they would say, but not a mom I'd like to, you know what? It's like a mom I'd like to fight. I'd like to fight her because of what she did to Raphael, my guy. Spoiler, I guess. But this is, I would say, successful. Okay, it's better than, again, I thought it would be, but it does suffer from a few things that human characters suffer from when you're talking about NECA. Okay, and that is this torso that just is straight and doesn't really do anything. Okay, she does have like this rock, and it'll go back that much, and it'll go forward that much. Very, very little, but it's like, why can't they give them ab crunches? I have a big problem with the Shredder, too, and the Foot Soldiers. They all have to, like, torso erect, okay, for lack of a better word. And I just think, especially with a ninja lady, she could, I don't know, you could have a lot more fun if you can get her into all these poses. I know NECA's all about, like, aesthetic. We don't mess with our aesthetic, but there's some really nice figures out there that have an ab crunch, and I mean, it's time to upgrade. Come on, NECA, like, that's enough is enough. Let's have some human characters with some movement, okay? I think it'll still look good. I don't think there's any shame in doing it now. I still think if you do it right, those figures can fit in with the older figures. But what do I know? I don't run NECA. But so you got the Karai face. She's all screaming. You got the sword. The sword is nice. It's got the little thing that's tied off there, and she has this scabbard that's on the back, and you can just kind of put it over her. In terms of articulation, the articulation other than the torso, which I have an issue with, it's a little scary. It's got those very, very thin arms, which if you have had on some NECA female figures, you know that this can get a little precarious if this like piece pops out, and then you got yourself a problem. So I don't want to mess with it too much. The elbows go about that much. Shoulders go up as much as you expect. There is a bicep swivel. There is a waist. There is a chest swivel. Sorry, and then the legs go that much, and then you get you get some good bend on the knees and the rock and hinge and all that. There is no boot cut, by the way, but she also comes with this really cool hand that holds the wait for it, the kunai in there. So I do like that. And again, the face is pretty cool, okay? It's well sculpted, screaming face in there. You got the hair over the face, and I just can't forgive her for what she did, okay? So I'm not gonna say that it's that great, but you got her, and then you have this alt head. This is the head that she actually comes with in the box, but it's pretty good. It's a good sculpt. NECA always with the good face sculpts, or at least most of the time. And then a slew of hands. You got some palm hands. You got two grabby hands, and then you got some fists for all your fisting needs. There you go, fisted by a MILF. And then you got the foot soldiers. I already did a review of the footbots, but these guys are awesome, man. These guys are so much fun. They're vivid, and the colors are great, and they pop. And I know technically this is like a flashback scene, so technically these should not fit with these guys. These guys, I believe, don't exist in the same timeline. I think when Karai was doing her Karai shit to Raphael, I think it was like human foot soldiers, if I'm not mistaken. But there you go. This Raphael is amazing, okay? Again, it's like a top 20. Karai's good too. It's not my top 20, but I think they did a solid job on her. Okay, so let's put these brothers together. So as you can see, you got the last Ronin, spoiler alert again, Michelangelo, and you got him next to Raphael. Now, he is considerably bigger, okay? And it's not just that he's taller, he's just got more girth. His feet are much bigger than Raphael. Correct me if this is wrong. I seem to remember, it's been a while since I read the comic, but that the last Ronin is supposed to be bigger. I think, did he not grow? Was there not something about that he was just much bigger than his brothers by the time they all died? I think so, okay? I hope I'm remembering that correct. If not, then there's a major scaling issue that is off, but again, I really think that I feel like there was something that was said about that where he was just a bigger, he was just bigger by that point in his life. Other than that, they look really good together. They do share the same sort of texturing and comic book sort of aesthetic. The thing too is this is technically comparing these two together is not really canon. Okay, this Raphael has deceased. Since you had him in this scale. But, you know, if you want to put them together as one cohesive line, I do understand that too. And then shout out one more time to these foot soldier bots that are just awesome, okay? The reason I got 4 of these, they just look so cool, the different variations, the way you can give them, like, you know, the messed up, broken up head and the swords. These are so far, well, no, I was going to say the star of the line. I really do love this Raphael. This Raphael is probably my favorite thing. Look, this Karai is okay, but I think it's just one of those things where the character is just simple, and I didn't really love the character in the comics, so, you know, I think they did the best they could, other than that ab crunch or lack of ab crunch, which is just consistent. Again, I know that that's their model, but please reconsider because, you know, we want our ninjas to be able to do ninja shit. So that's it. That's all. Raphael review and foot soldiers and Karai. I got these from Toy Stalker. They are in stock now. Use code House Hatter. Get your last Ronin on, as they say. Can't wait for Bloody Raphael and Leonardo and some of those other guys. This line is awesome. God knows when they start going down the line how difficult it's going to be on our wallets. But so far, I'm loving this. This Raphael, I just keep looking at him. I fucking love this thing. Good thing there's a variant coming out. I can double up on him comfortably. That's all. I'm talking to myself at this point. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye-bye.